Hey, Jamie Shepley here, and I want to welcome you to Finders Keepers. I am the creator of Finders Keepers as well as co-owner of C323. Now, I started as an entrepreneur back in 2001 in the salon industry, and I have been mastering the customer retention ever since. I achieved a 95% retention rate in the salon for over 18 years. Guys, this is completely unheard of. And it wasn't because I'm so damn charming. It was because I implemented the strategies that I'm going to be teaching here today. But listen up, you don't have to be in the salon industry. Although if you are, hear me, people. If you're a hairdresser and listening to me, you better take notes. But no matter if you are a business owner or an employee, if part of your income is affected by customers doing business with you directly, listen up. This is your customer gold mine. So if you're an MLMer, or if you're a real estate agent, or if you're a salesperson, if you're in any position that you need customers to do repeat business with you, that is who we're talking about here today in Finders Keepers. So let's get started. Why this course and what actually are the benefits of client retention? We're going to spend a little bit of time here because it is a massively gaping hole in the industry. Did you know that 44% of companies have a greater focus on customer acquisition, which is getting new clients, versus 18% that are focusing on retention, meaning keeping the clients they already have? It literally costs 5 times as much to attract a new client than keep an existing one. So when is the last time that you thought about needing new clients? Probably every day, right? Now, when's the last time you thought about your existing clients and how happy they actually are with your current services and products? Because guys, selling to an existing client has a success rate of 60 to 70%. Selling to a new client or new customer has a success rate of 5 to 20%. Guys, existing customers spend 31% more. So here's what you'll get. In this program, you will learn how to speak to your client and lead them to have the best experience like they've never had before. How to wow your clients so that not only do they rebook with you and they never leave you, but they'll tell everybody else about you. You'll also learn exactly why clients leave and how to stop doing the number 2 things that you do to chase them away. What key things to do after the appointment that will increase your revenue massively. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. We're going to go ahead and take you through a day in the salon. Now, I know the salon industry, so I'm going to refer to it often, but you can quickly and easily see how you can transfer that over to your own world in your own business. So you can accurately see what the client experiences are and see where the holes are in the boat. So let's get social. What experience is your client getting on the social platforms? If you're not on social media, you need to get there, buddy. That's where the people are. Social media is huge for getting new clients, but it's also one of the hottest places for your current clients to be a part of your business outside of their appointment or interaction with you. 85% of online usage is geared towards acquisition rather than retention. With a like or a share or a comment, she just shared you with all of her peeps. It is that easy and it is that fast. So what is she experiencing on your social? Is your page fun? Do your clients get stuck scrolling on your page or do they just scroll right past it? Are there tips on how to do, say, hairstyles, or tips how to do kitchen decorating, or tips on how to create a document that they need to create? Whatever it is that you provide for your clients, are they getting tips and know-how to do that while they're at home away from your office or place of business? Is there the hottest, newest trend that you literally just rocked on your last client? Are you showing off that house that you just sold or just remodeled? Are you showing off that newest, hottest balayage hair coloring that you just rocked and you're super excited to get them to try new highlights? Does your page make her feel something? Because it should. Now, if you're thinking, holy crap, my page is completely falling short, I'm not doing any of this stuff. Don't sweat that. That's why you're here. We're here to learn. There are very few businesses and professionals that are doing this part correctly. They're not creating that environment for their current clients. They're always thinking of the new clients. So if you feel like you're falling short right now, do not feel bad. You're taking the steps right now, learning the strategies now in this training to go ahead and implement and create the social media that you want and that your current clients absolutely desire. And here are some sure things to start doing to create a culture that your clients want to be a part of. So one, do client of the month. Announce on social media, make it a big old huge deal, and spoil them with something big. Do not go cheap here. Who wouldn't freaking love that? We all like to win good free stuff, right? It doesn't have to cost you a ton of money, but make it a really big freaking deal. Number two is give them a how-to. Okay, with hair, don't make the mistake of thinking that certain things are super lame and easy to do. You'd be shocked at how many people don't know how to use a blow dryer, right? What things in your industry that you think maybe are super mundane, super lame, but people actually don't know how to do it, and you could be the go-to source for that valuable lesson. I did a how-to on using my hair wand, which is a curling apparatus, and it was the biggest hit. I had no idea that so many women wanted to use one, but let alone they didn't even know how. Never think that it's too basic. Clients are not professionals, you guys, and they want to know how to do it. Number three is work. Show off your work. A fall post of like a hot chestnut hair color or a new post of the newest latest trend on this rug will go with this wall color, or maybe this pattern matching. Think outside the box, you guys, and show off your work. If you did something kick ass, show it off. Always have your phone with you to be able to take pictures and document that kind of stuff. And you will get your phone ringing with clients wanting all kinds of versions of what you just created. And guys, I have to share this. This is a huge tip regarding this. In business, we always want easy upsells, right? We always want our clients to have additional appointments with us. That's kind of the point of business. Well, here is how you get those. So maybe someone's going to come to you for, say, a haircut, but if you show them the bomb highlights you just did, they might want those too. So you're thinking outside the box for upsells and additional appointments with you with that one customer, okay? Number four is to interview. This takes a little bit of time to think and to get up the nerve, but once you get the courage, interviews are massively huge, you guys. Think about who you could interview on your social media platform to bring your clients mega value that no one else is doing, by the way. No one. Is summer coming? Can you interview, say, a dermatologist on the best sun care options? Maybe the dermatologist, they would love the exposure, right? If they're smart, they would. And your clients will love the value as well as seeing you live on Facebook. Number five, do they know your stylists are getting educated for them? So do they know that you're getting educated? Do they know that you're going to shows and classes and implementing and perfecting your skill? Clients love to know that they are going to the best, the smartest of the industry that are well educated. Last things first. Quality pics on social media are key, you guys. Get a ring light. Do some type of a lighting if your lighting is poor, and get a good picture. No one likes looking at blurry pictures. No one likes seeing dirty stuff in the background. Make sure you kind of take a minute, look behind you at your surroundings, and do things and pictures on purpose. Pause and think it through. It'll take you an extra 5 seconds, but it'll make a huge, huge difference on your social media. What else can you come up with that will set your social media apart? Okay, get out there and get doing it. Create a culture of something fun, something energetic that people want to be a part of. You will create retention as well as new customers. If a new customer sees your salon edifying another client or edifying each other as a team member, maybe do a client of the month or an event at your business that you're hosting. Maybe you're part of Fashion Week, wherever you're involved in, a community event that you participated in, they're going to want to be a part of that business. Okay, so client has found you on social media, say, and they are a new client and they loved what they're seeing. You're doing all the things, you're making it fun and exciting, and they just can't wait to come see you. So let's talk about the initial contact. Your social media is on point and your client's friends want an appointment now, okay? She calls for an appointment. Is the process easy? Is the phone answered by a welcoming voice or a busy, annoyed voice? Or are they giving the guest 1,000% of the attention? This must be smooth, you guys. The guest is calling no matter if they are the first time guest or they've been there ever since you opened. This needs to be smooth and precise every single time. This part is the simplest and easiest step, but if you mess it up, you will never see this person again. Guests lose confidence if a simple phone call is difficult and chaotic. So think that part through and make sure you do it well. The appointment time. Make the guest feel welcome. Sounds simple, but so often this gets so badly done. Make sure that the entryway to your business is clean and welcoming. See the entryway through the client's eyes. See it how the client sees it when they walk in. Are there half-drinking glasses on the tables? Are the magazines all a mess? Make sure that it is clean and smooth. Once they arrive, make sure that you're offering them something to drink. If the client is new, offer a brief tour of the facility so that they feel comfortable. They know where things are, like the bathrooms. They don't feel uncomfortable. They can kind of relax. There's a decompression stage, you guys, that people come into, and it lasts for about 3 minutes. Once they come from outside, right? Think what their life is doing. They've rushed through the parking lot. They've tried to find parking. Maybe they were sat in traffic on the way to you. Maybe they're running a minute late and they're stressing and they're sweating. Maybe they've had a bad day with their kids are sick or whatever. Or maybe they just got in a fight with their husband, whatever. They're coming into you. They're happy to see you, but that 3 minutes of decompression, like, take the pressure off of them. Welcome them warmly into a clean space. Offer them something to drink and let them know that you will be, or their service provider will be, right with them. It literally takes nothing of our time and it makes massive impact for our client, okay? At check-in, you guys, make sure that the client is set up in your system with information. You should have a computer system by now. It is well past 21st century, you guys. Make sure that you have their birthday, a mailing address, their email, a phone number, and if possible, take their picture. If it's a returning guest, if applicable, have the picture of clients in their profile. Hear me on this. This is an absolute killer secret and strategy that will blow your clients out of the water. Have pictures of that day's clients that are coming in, and you should look at them prior to their appointment. So when they enter, the receptionist can welcome them by their name as they walk in the door. Obviously, this is only for returning clients, but this is an elite service that should only be performed by those who truly want to knock their clients' socks off and be the best in your city. Offer them a drink and welcome them warmly as though they are your absolute most favorite client. So then comes the consultation, okay? You want to deliver a killer consultation. Always have one. If you've seen Susie Q once, or this is the 100th time she's been there, always have a consultation. Eye-to-eye contact as much as possible. Repeat back to the client what you are doing. If it's a huge change, you guys, we need to make sure that the client understands that it is going to take more than that one appointment. Be completely upfront. Trying to be a superwoman stylist or consultant only sets you up for a very unhappy client. So if it's a huge, massive change and it's going to take more than one appointment, be very upfront with them. Let them know, like, hey, we can get your really black hair to platinum blonde without it falling out of your head, but this is going to take a year and a half, just so you know. Be upfront. It sets you up for success. It gives them a realistic idea of what that looks like. Never overpromise and then undeliver. Ask if anything is not working during your consultation. Sometimes clients don't have a clue what they want, but they do know what they don't currently like. So ask and then give them a solution. After you've gotten clear of what the client actually wants, we are going to implement this one most important part of the guest that is wanting to stay with you, or they'll never come back ever again. Okay? This is an elite tip. Clients leave for 2 reasons only. 2. Their time was wasted, or they don't feel special, or both. Since clients spend most of their time in the salon with us, we better not waste their time, and we better know how to talk to them and make them feel special. I am going to teach you how to do this right now. So form is a technique that I learned well over a decade ago, back in 2006, by one of my top business coaches that taught business owners how to speak, sell, and close clients on deals more successfully while not selling the person. I have used this to serve my clients, make them feel special, make them feel heard, and think that I am the most amazing stylist ever because they feel like I am their best friend. I will let you in on this little secret. People like themselves. Listen to them about themselves. Be interested in them. They will love you and they will trust you and be more open to listening to you and your expertise. This is not to be used in a manipulative way, so don't be a punk and don't be a jerk because I don't play that game, but a way to help you get out of your own way and do what you are great at, which is the hair or the real estate or the mechanic or whatever it is that you're super good at. Get out of the way so that you can do your job well. This technique will also get you information about your client that will tell you more about them and be useful to wow them later. So here's how to form. FORM. Lead the conversation about your client. Okay, F stands for family. Ask about their family. Are they married? Do they have kids? Are they from a big family? Does their family live close by or far away? O is for occupation. What do they do for a living? What do they want to do for a living? What would they rather do for a living? R is for recreation. What do they do for fun? Do they like to travel? Do they work out? Are they into art? M is for message. This is used to lead the client to your recommendations based on their lifestyle and their desires, including rebooking their appointment. During the forming process, you guys, you always want to be listening for problems that you can personally solve. If during the forming process, the client told you that she is a busy mom that loves to go for bike rides, but doesn't have the time to wash and blow dry her hair every day before work, solve this problem for her with options like an oil that helps quickly dry the hair and take less drying time, or a dry shampoo, or maybe a combo shampoo conditioner duo that is really killer that just came out. You just created a total solution for her to enjoy something that she absolutely loves in her busy, hectic life, and sold the products for your pocketbook. During the forming process, you want to take notes on the special events that are going on or coming up in her life. Did she just have a death in her life? Are the kids going to graduation? Is she having a baby? Is she struggling getting pregnant? Does she have a promotion coming up? Listen and take notes on these details. You don't have to write notes while she's speaking. Log them in your head, and then when you get a moment, nonchalantly write them down. Put them in her customer file on your computer. Remember them and then record them later. I will show you what to do with them in the wow session and the follow-up session. The objective of the forming process is to keep it about the client. Make them feel important because they are, and solve their problems. Make them feel like $1,000,000. We can't possibly know what's going on if we never shut up about our own life and don't ask. And if you have a returning client you think that you know everything about, form her and dig around. You'll be shocked at what you actually don't know. There are more important basic things that you should know about your client. Have this information in their profile. So know their birthdays. Do they have a spouse? Maybe know their spouse's birthday. Maybe know their anniversary. Do they have kids? What are their kids' names? Do they have a dog? What kind of dog? What's the dog's name? Are they traveling? Do they have major events coming up? All this stuff that you have gathered in the forming process, put it in the client's profile. I know at first this might sound overwhelming, you guys, but hear me on this. As you get used to it, maybe hone in on just 2 or 3 things if it's a lot of new information, because maybe you're listening to me and you realize, like, I don't know anything about my client. That happens a lot. I mean, you heard me say it's an unheard of 95% rate retention, right? This takes some time, so be patient with yourself. You will get better and more efficient at it as you practice, but definitely implement it now. Even remembering one small little detail will absolutely help that client feel absolutely special with you the next time they come around. So personalities, holy bananas, this is in a bonus of bonus in all of this. I absolutely love this. Here's some fun information that will help you know your client's type and how to handle their requests better. I know for at least the salon industry, most service industries can relate to this, but especially in the salon industry, we really want to serve people well. And we feel really bad when we are handled with objections or people that are not happy with what we've done. It's really, really emotional. It's really heart-wrenching to be rejected or really heart-wrenching to do something wrong on someone that emotionally affects them. So here are some things that we can help. Knowing your client's personalities is going to absolutely help you lead them and also have their appointment go successfully. Using the 4 personalities that are taught by business coach Danny Johnson, we don't have the time here to go deeply into these, but I do highly recommend you get the teaching from her. That is DaniJohnson.com, and the program is called GEMS, GEMS. It is fun and it can be used in literally bettering your marriage, motivation your kids, and especially used for your clientele. So stop feeling like you don't blend with certain clients, that maybe they're a different personality than you are, because there are 4 personalities basically in her teaching that she keeps it super simple. There's a ruby, an emerald, a pearl, and a sapphire. The ruby client is the one who tells you how to do your job. You know, the one who looked it up on YouTube, or the one that knows what she's talking about and thinks that you don't know anything. The emerald wants to know the facts about the hair color and the products and all the ingredients. They have a lot of questions, including the negative ones. Do not be disturbed by this client. They just want the facts and figures. They're very black and white people, and that can seem intimidating, but honestly, they're just looking for the information so that they can make a good, solid decision. The pearl is into saving the world and loves things that are sentimental. They probably don't want color on their hair because it's not healthy or good for the hair. They also are interested in the ingredients, but it is usually because they're really wanting to look for the harsh ones. They may, most likely, the pearls are your ones that are vegan. The vegan clients who don't want anything that is chemicals or whatnot that are used, okay? And then the sapphire. The sapphires do not care how damaged their hair gets. They want you to make them pink, and they want to be pink now. Start implementing just these simple ones with these gems with the personalities. Kind of find which one you are, and then realize that everybody's a little bit different, and start to form these clients to figure out. You're going to see what kind of personality they are. It's a personality. They're not a jerk. It's just their personality, so that you can mesh and have a better relationship with your client who's sitting in your chair. So now we're going to move on to the wow and the follow-up. So these days, you guys, at least in the salon industry, offering wine is very basic for customers. They want Disneyland and Nordstrom's, okay? The wow factor and the follow-up will set you completely apart and make you stand out in days where no one is doing these, okay? First, do not be lazy or casual. These things take extra time and effort, but the return on it is literally 100-fold. Okay, so first, stay professional. Do not become so buddy-buddy with your clients that you treat them with less effort. Let me repeat that. Do not become so buddy-buddy with your client that you treat them with less effort. We love our clients. We get to know our clients and create a long-term lasting relationship with them, but get good at drawing a line of becoming too casual. No matter how long your client has been coming to you, they are there to be served, to be pampered, and to be treated well and to be loved on, period. They are still hiring you to do a job. Number 2 is never have excuses. Their comfort is number 1. They may love you, but they don't care while you're running 15 minutes behind. They're actually worried that you'll rush their appointment, and worse, you're gonna rush their hair. So think on your toes. Enlist help of other clients or receptionist assistants to make sure that the client has no idea that things are crazy and stressful. Keep your stinking cool. There's no need for them to know that you're about to have a meltdown. Now on to more of the wow factors. Think outside the box of what you would offer your clients that would make their visit epic. Remember, they want Disneyland and Nordies. So do you offer warm towels on cold days or cool, refreshing drinks during the summer? Do you offer fun, themed drinks every once in a while? I remember one time I was going on a cruise, and for like 2 weeks before I went on that vacation, I made that vacation part of my client's life because I brought in some fun like little umbrellas and I stuck them in their drinks. And I was like, hey, you might be going on vacation with me, but there's no reason you can't be on vacation now with me. And we had a great time. The clients loved it. They just ate it up. It was so fun. They were happy for me to go on vacation. It's the little things that count, you guys. So be creative and be fun with it. Do special things for them. So like if it's their birthday month, have a cupcake ready at their appointment. If they've lost someone, have flowers. Is it Mother's Day? Guys, buy some frickin' tulips for each mom that is coming your way that day. Think outside the box. How can you spoil them? They pay you on a regular basis. They pay your paycheck. Blow them out of the water with your generosity and how special you make them feel, okay? Now listen up, we're gonna move on to the follow-up. The fortune is in the follow-up. I will repeat, the fortune is in the follow-up. Increasing customer retention by 5% increases profits 25 to 95%. Increasing your customer retention 5% increases your profits 25 to 95%. Guys, that's huge. And again, no one is doing this. No one. So put the customer profile to use. Remember I told you that you were going to create details in the forming process and you were going to collect them and you were going to put that information into the profile. Okay, but for what? So all for this moment, baby. It's all coming together right now. So say that you have their birthday. Awesome. It doesn't mean squat if you don't send them something. So send birthday cards, send anniversary cards, follow up with a thank you card for visiting you and choosing you as their stylist or as their consultant. A thank you card. Let me touch on this real quick. A handwritten thank you card. Nobody really likes, it's not the same thing to get one of those thank you cards that is already pre-printed and then it looks like someone just signed it on the bottom. That is not what I'm talking about. Take 2 minutes and handwrite a thank you card and put that sucker in the mail. Another follow-up is email marketing and social media. Email marketing is 56% and social media 37%. Top 2 marketings for customer retention. Are your customers getting a newsletter, an email, or inside information being kept up to date on like events, business events that you're doing, specials that you're doing, product sales, and all that good stuff, because they should be. There's autoresponders out there, you guys, that make this a total breeze. MailChimp or Aweber is super easy for sending emails. Some of your software, appointment software, involves this as well. Vagaro, I have used that for years in the salon industry. You can use it for several different businesses. They do all of your appointment setting. They do appointment reminders, and they have email marketing for you that you can set up these emails and keep these customers intact with your business, wanting to be a part of what you're doing, knowing what you're doing, keeping you in front of their face as their go-to person that they select for that service or product, okay? Here's an elite tip that most of you won't do. But those of you who are listening and those of you who want to do this, you're not going to have much competition here. So here it is. Post-appointment call. About 3 to 6 days after your client visits you, give them a call or have your reception do it. That works as well. But I want you to give your client a call 3 to 6 days after visiting you, and I want you to ask them about the client satisfaction with their appointment. If it's a hair, ask them how their hair is. How's their new haircut? How's their color? Let them know that you're online, that you're on Facebook or Yelp or Instagram or wherever you are, and ask them for a review. Let them know that you are on Facebook and would love their review if they're happy with what their appointment served them with. If they're a new client, remind them about your referral program. This call is the perfect time also to rebook them for their next appointment if they haven't already booked. So in the salon industry, rebooking is absolutely key, right? If they haven't rebooked for whatever reason, they didn't have their calendar or they had to check on little Johnny's baseball game, whatever, when you follow up with them after their post-appointment call, then at that time, ask them, okay, great, I saw that you wasn't able to rebook. How about we go ahead and rebook that for you now? Are you about every 6 weeks? Give them the times that you have available, make it happen, and get the rebooking done. This seems like a lot of work, you guys, but remember, you want to be set apart. You want your chairs to constantly have butts in them. You want your appointment book to be full at all working hours. You want to go to Fiji, right? Do the work. Take the extra steps, the things that are going to set you apart, that are going to make you elite and different from the next bonehead who's not doing squat diddly, and set yourself apart. Okay, so let's talk about personal development real quick. Personal development is probably my favorite subject to talk about. I could talk about it forever, but I really need you guys to get this because business itself, I don't care what business you're in or if you're a sales employee or whatever, it will eat you freaking alive if you are not on your game. I don't believe I can do this. I don't believe I can do that. I'm too tired. I'm this, I'm that. Who the frick are you hanging out with? Okay, you are the sum of the 5 people that you spend your most time with. The sum of 5 people that you spend your most time with. So make sure that those 5 people are lifting you up. Make sure those 5 people are positive, that they're like-minded, that they're encouraging, that they are taking the steps and doing the extra things, like doing the follow-up calls, that sending the birthday cards and the thank you cards, that they're doing the forming process. They're making sure that the front room, the entryway for the clients, is clean, that they're giving their clients the top-notch service, that they're having the cupcakes for the birthday clients, that they're making sure that they're offering a wine or a soda or something to their clients on a hot day. Okay, hang out with those people because you are the sum of the 5 people that you hang out with most. And here's the other thing. Do you have at least one client? Do you have 5 or 10 clients? So I want to encourage you here because that is proof that you know how to get a client. Okay, so I wanted to give you credit. You can get a new client. So let's make their experience absolutely top-notch amazing so that you can keep them and they can't freaking shut up about you to all the people that they know and the people that they run into. All right? If Susie Q goes to the grocery store after spending time with you, no matter what it is that you're giving her, the service or product that you're serving her with, if she goes to the grocery store right after and someone happens to spark up a conversation about her clothes or her hair or whatever, dude, she just spent the most epic time with you. She's not gonna not talk about you. She's gonna sit there and spill her guts about how amazing her time is with you and recommend that that person not only go now, but definitely does business with you in the future for sure. Another part of this personal development is leave the drama for reality TV, you guys. Remember that customers want Disneyland and Nordstrom's. They aren't looking for Jersey frickin' Shore. Know your business. Know your business. If you watch Shark Tank, you have heard know your numbers. Well, we need to know them in our businesses as well, for sure. We are not going to go deep into this right now. This is totally different teaching, but I want you to know these numbers. You need to know the formula for finding your true retention, okay? So what you do is you need to count the numbers of clients that you had over the last 6 months. Count them. It'll take a few minutes. You know how to count, right? Count the number of clients that you had over the last 6 months. I need you to go through and I need you to subtract all the first time clients that came in for the first time in these 6 months. So count all of them in the 6 months and then go through, and if they were a brand new client within that 6 months, take those people out of your count. So if you had 10 clients, I know that's low, but if you had 10 clients and 2 of them were brand new in that 6 months, you have 8 clients. Make sense? Now go back to the same months. So if you did January to August, now go back to those same January and August, but of last year, and count the same numbers. Take the number from this year and divide it by last year's numbers. Take the number from this year and divide it by last year's number. This year's number is most likely smaller due to normal attrition, okay? So for example, if you had 60 clients last year in the 6 months and you have 55 from this year, you're going to divide the 55 by 60 and you're going to get 0.916666, which is 91%. Or really, we can round up and give you a 92. So just so you guys know, the industry standard is 75%, and your goal is to be above 90. The industry standard, which are the people who aren't doing squat diddly, okay, but being nice to the client when they're in front of their face and then not serving them well when they're not in front of their face, that's the industry standard. It's 75 freaking percent. Your goal is to be over 90. Like I said, I was always hitting a 95% ratio when I was in the industry. So know what number you have. You're the only person who can keep it, and its number is what makes you happy and will make you improve it, okay? So I highly recommend taking care of yourself physically and mentally, because business is hard. Business is stinking hard. Listen to personal development, you guys. Listen to stuff like Les Brown, Anthony Robbins, Joel Osteen, Stephen Furtick, whoever you like to listen to, but listen to someone who has your mood, increases your thought processes, helps you think about business differently, encourages you to do it better, stronger, fitter. Those are going to be days, you guys, that come up that you're just like, I freaking hate this. I don't want to do it. I'm not in the mood. I don't want to serve top-notch service today. I don't even like my clients today. I totally get it. We all have those days, but you still got to show up, right? Because you still want to eat. So you still got to show up. So listen to personal development. Plug your ears. Put stuff that's motivating and encouraging in there. Make sure that you take care of yourself physically. Business is hard. Whether you sit in a chair or you stand on your feet all day behind a styling chair, physically it is hard. And you guys need to stretch your muscles, take care of your body so that you can be in optimal health, so that you can do your job really, really well. You guys, I also want you to find your niche. So read books like The Compound Effect. Okay, the compound effect will absolutely help you understand that as you do these and as you implement the things that we've been talking about here, little by little, it will build. It will create momentum. It will create this thing where like you're running your business so smoothly, where things that you thought were hard before are super cinch and they're super easy to implement. As you get bigger too and you get busier in your day in the salon, you guys can hire an assistant. You can hire someone that's like super cheap. If your salon doesn't have like a receptionist, you can hire someone pretty darn cheap to be able to like prepare the thank you notes for you, or to like look in the computer whose birthdays are coming up. One of the things that I like to do is just at the beginning of the day, I like to look at my appointments and I like to see who's coming in. Who's coming in and what did they have going on? Take a look at my notes that I took really well of last time. And what did they have going on? What did we talk about? So that way when they come in this time, I'm not like mispronouncing their name. I'm not like asking them what their husband's name is again. I'm not, I remember like, hey, Susie, you went on the trip to Ireland from last time I saw you. And she's thinking, holy crap, how do you remember all this shit, right? It works, you guys. Serve them well. Set yourself up for success. Make sure that you take the time to have all that information in front of you. It's super easy. It's so easy to not do it, but my gosh, you guys, it's so easy to do it, okay? And as far as the other personal development stuff goes, you guys, I would encourage you to get into other trainings as well that helps you better yourself as a person. You guys, if you find yourself, business is hard, like I said. If you find yourself that you're super stressed out and super overwhelmed, I totally get it. I've been there. I've burnt out physically and mentally several times in running businesses. So I encourage you to get an environment of like-minded people. Get yourself an environment that is fun and uplifting, that can teach you how to eat better, that can teach you how to physically work out better, that can teach you the mental game that will increase your income, increase your strategies, and increase your ability to attract new clients and to do it well, better and better and better, so that you can become the it person in your town at whatever it is that you do. Okay, so I would highly recommend what we offer for you is a Total Reset coaching. Total Reset is a 30-day program, and we literally hit in all of that. It is a private group program actually held on Facebook. You will get one-on-one access to our coaches. You'll get access to all of the material that we go through that literally will help set you up effectively, efficiently, physically, and mentally with your health, fitness, and mindset. It's killer, you guys. We get more compliments on that program than anything else that we deliver. And so I really want to just encourage you to get yourself in an environment like that that's going to feed you all of that stuff so that you can be back in control, not have fatigue, back in control of your anxiety and your overwhelm, so that you can live a more joyful life and literally have the dreams that you deserve. Okay. So my final words are, I absolutely believe in you guys. I went from like scared, hardly had any clients, you guys. I was making like maybe not even $500 a month when I first started, to absolutely cutting my days down to 2 days a week and still having a ridiculous income of well over $8,000 a month. Okay, so I want you to understand that by implementing what we talked about today, if you need to go back and re-listen, maybe print out some of the slides and the key go-tos and the know-hows, but print out what we talked about here, you guys. It is absolutely step-by-step strategic things that I did where I was able to build a fantastic career that is fulfilling, rewarding, and provide a very handsome income when done properly, okay? Put in the extra effort, change your career into your dream job. All right. As always, you guys, there's always one-on-one coaching with me. So go ahead and call and set up with that appointment if you are interested in more detailed one-on-one basis, depending on what your clientele looks like and what your business setup looks like. I'm happy to do that. More than happy to talk to you and run that home and drive this deep as well for you. All right. So good luck and God bless. And I will see you in another training.